Hey gang, it's me, Uncle Todd here, and I'm back at the theater. I'm gonna go see Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Not sure what I think about what I'm gonna think about it. Maybe it'd be a good slasher. Who knows? I mean, a lot of critics are going on about how it's a defining film of this generation, and well, we'll see. Although I'm not really hip to what this generation is, as you can tell by the fact I used the word hip. The only actor I know in this is, of course, Pete Davidson, and I'm not the biggest Pete Davidson fan, although I did enjoy the running gag he had on Saturday Night Live's Weekend Update, where he would compare how the headlines in Staten Island papers referred to him and how they refer to Colin Jost. Those were pretty funny. Well, tell you what my thoughts are when I get back. Okay, that was quite the movie. It's actually very funny, very gory. Basically, a group of friends and some new significant others show up at this mansion to have a hurricane party, where they're going to party while the hurricane goes on. And these are a bunch of very rich, very entitled, self-absorbed idiots, basically. And in the first half, there's a little tension between them that, as only friends can, they know just where to hurt each other verbally, and romantic rivalries and things. And then they do this game called Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. It's kind of like a hide and seek thing where they turn the lights out, someone is designated the killer, and they will tap one of them, and then that person will lay down, and then when someone they have to keep moving, and when someone finds the person that's laying down, then they call Bodies, 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 and they turn the lights on, then they try to figure out who the killer was. And while arguing about the game, tensions get higher, and the power goes out due to the hurricane. And then one of them shows up dead with their throat cut. And, okay, so they're now arguing amongst themselves who's the killer. And more bodies start showing up. And as this goes on, the tensions that are bubbling up underneath come to the forefront. And amongst the accusations, they also start coming out with all their true feelings and things they kept hidden from each other. And wow, it's just a really good, tense movie. Pete Davidson, he really can play an obnoxious, narcissistic jerk. And the film has a great twist at the end about the solution to the whole thing that is just at once so absurd and yet so right on the money. This is a great satire, I gotta admit. And just the ridiculous arguments everyone gets into in the midst of fearing for their lives, and the pettiness of the arguments. And you realize these people hate each other and always have. And you're not even sure why they keep hanging out with each other. But yeah, I really liked it, surprisingly. I wasn't sure at first, because when it first starts, it's like, God, I can't stand any of these people. And then, maybe it's just my age. But then, as the film went on, and then the tension started to mount, and you're trying to figure out who the killer is, the film got really good. It's sort of a violent, and then there were none kind of setup. Only without, everybody being guilty of a specifically heinous crime. No, they're just entitled idiots. But Very funny movie. Very enjoyable. Liked it a lot. Well, please hit like, share, and subscribe. And until next time.